want to do a combined 11 going into this game. Liverpool versus Manchester City. So we're going to line up in a 4-3-3 formation, right?
All right. First and foremost, how you doing the combine level? It is the best player at each club or players is on farm. How you going to
No,
go?
players and farm going into this game.
Players on farm going into this game. For me, I would put Collar over Edison. Reason for that, hear me out. Reason for because of him contribution to this Liverpool team. He has been solid every time Liverpool call up on him. And I think he better than Edison, in my opinion. I could be wrong. People can challenge me on that down in the comment section. But what do you think, though? Do you think Collar is better than Edison?
Well, as I've said before, he's been a brilliant keeper when called upon, right? And Edison for me is a good ball playing goalkeeper, you know, but he's always suspect in terms of his shot stopping ability. He comes up with big saves, you know, but I think Keller is a better shot stopper compared to Edison, and I also think he's less prone to making mistakes compared to Edison. Edison likes to play with the ball at his feet, and you know, many times I've seen where Edison has been caught out just because of him playing on the ball a bit too much. And as I said, I think Keller, I've seen some saves from Keller, and I'm telling you, the man is wonderful, especially getting across the face of goal and, you know, tipping some balls over the frame of the goal. And I wish Andre Onana for my team was like that. You know, he's a bit slow in his reaction times, etc. But, you know, we're talking about Liverpool goalkeeper. So for this game, I would say I would go with Keller as well, you know. And one of the big accusations against Edison is that the City defense is so good. A lot of the times, Edison is really exposed to a lot of stuff that other keepers across the Premier League is exposed to. So sometimes we don't even know how good of a keeper he is to a certain extent. Now, the right back situation, Trent Alexander-Arnold is injured going into this game. So would it be Kyle Walker for you?
Yeah, definitely Kyle Walker. Shout to Bradley have a very good slot since came in the Liverpool team. But I think Kyle Walker right now, for me, with him experience and playing in the Manchester City team, I have to give Kyle Walker that credit.
Cool. I also agree with you. Now, let's work with the left-sided centre-back. Virgil van Dijk or Ruben Diaz? Ruben Diaz is a left-sided centre-back, right?
You know, Virgil van Dijk for me will always in my combined level. I think he's the greatest centre-back of all time in the English Premier League. Hands down, he have everything, Rolls Royce. He have strength, he have head, he can pass out the ball from the back. When him call up and to score, he can provide that for this Liverpool team. What do you think still? Is he right up there? Or I think he's better than Ray Ferdinand.
No, listen. You know, I'm very young, you know, and you're older than me, so you get to watch some of the prime defenders across the Premier League, you know. So I don't want to make a judgment like that because I only saw Rio in his last couple of years at United, like, you know, last time when Fergie leave. However, I've heard the conversations before, but he's wonderful, trust me. The right word to describe Van Dijk is Rolls Royce. You know, him not overthink, him not overcomplicate stuff. You know, every now and then the man have him bad game and so, but in terms of his intelligence, his defensive prowess, his strength, his ability with, you know, his ball playing ability as well. Not many centre backs have that, you know. And one of the main factors about Virgil van Dijk is his leadership in this Liverpool team since he was purchased. I don't know about the greatest in the Premier League or if he's the greatest, but I put him up there with some of the best in the Premier League. But back to the starting level, right? So would you say it's a Virgil van Dijk or Ruben Diaz?
Van Dijk, man.
Van Dijk. All right, let me get him up on the screen. Virgil van Dijk. And now the right side, it's centre back. Who do you go with? Konate is still a doubt, so we don't know what's going on with him for this game.
Yeah. I would go with I would choose another City defender to put in that position. Yeah. I would put that is the thing in the man. City don't have enough good right-sided, left-sided centre back, right? I would go with Ake.
Nathan Ake.
Yeah, I would go with Nathan Ake.
Okay.
Two Dutchmen at centre back.
And now left back. Robertson is back from injury, I believe, right?
Yeah.
and you have Guardiola for Manchester City. Now, Guardiola, since his signing at City, hasn't really impressed me, if I'm going to be honest. Now, Roberts himself hasn't really played much this season due to the injury. But going into this game, who would you go for in this combined level out
I
of the
would
two?
I would still go with Robertson. I would still go with Robertson. Hands down and stuff. I would go with Robertson. Still one of the best right back, left back in the country.
Especially seeing that he's more of a natural left back compared to Guardiola as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Now, the midfield three. You know,
Right.
when we talk about some of the best midfielders in the world, they're definitely in the Premier League. You're talking about the likes of the Kevin De Bruyne's of the world, you know, Sly and some of these guys. Now, central midfielder, who do you go with?
Rodri, right sided, I would go with Kevin De Bruyne. And left sided, I will go with McAllister. Best signing for Liverpool this summer. 100% believe that. And I think he's right up there for be the player of the summer, transfer player of the summer.
Not Declan Rice.
Yeah, Declan Rice has been excellent, but I think McAllister has been very, very consistent coming up from a Brighton team for this Liverpool team. He has been excellent for me.
As well as for the fee that you guys paid for him as well, you know. It was a bargain of a signing, and I think he's added goals to Liverpool as well as that technical ability. I think one of the things Liverpool used to lack over the years with the Henderson and some of these guys is that technical ability. And you know, since Klopp has brought a resurgence to the midfield, you see we have the Slobostar and McAllister who are a bit more technical players, but also hardworking. Now you talk about Darwin Núñez being probably the best striker in the world or one of the best. Erling Haaland or Darwin Núñez for this game, big game, tight to decide who you're going with, most clinical striker, most deadly striker. Who should defend that sphere going into this game?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm playing Alan through the middle on the right hand side. I'm playing Darwin Núñez at. Because sometimes he GIF go wide and coming in for Liverpool. And I think another player that I'm going to put in there is Mohamed Salah. Over 20 plus goal for the last 7 seasons. No other Liverpool player has done that. The man has been very, very consistent for Liverpool. Have to be in my combined level. And Darwin Núñez have to be in it. Phil Foden has been excellent. I could say Phil Foden over Mohamed Salah, but for me, Egyptian King, full of sauce, man. Lot of sauce.
So you're saying Núñez or Haaland?
No, man, I'm playing Erling Haaland and I'm playing Núñez on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I'm putting Mohamed Salah, the king.
When last Salah ever played on the left hand side?
No left Salah play left.
No, man. Salah right winger, Ryan.
Right winger. Oh my God, right winger.
Yeah.
Right winger.
As man, so you put Núñez on the right over Salah, you know?
Yeah. My apology. And Núñez on the other side. Núñez has been cooking this season, brother. The man involved in over 30 goal for Liverpool. And it must been fantastic. And I think he will be the game changer in this game. Come on, Man City. I like when you come and play football normal, like you're going to any other ground. Coming to Anfield is going to be a totally different game. And they will play in this Liverpool hand. So for me, combined level looking good. One problem, one issue. I know a lot. 2 issues. I know a lot of people will have with it with Kelly over Edison and Nathan Ake. I would still put Ruben Diaz at centre back, you know, partner with both of them, partner with Virgil van Dijk. You cannot go wrong.
But so Nathan Ake or leave him?
Yeah, I would take him out and put Ruben Diaz, and I think that's going to be a very solid, you know, Edison. For me, I need someone who can play with their feet, but when they're supposed to call up and make a big save, I would go with Keller.
Now, pertaining to Darwin Núñez, right? I think people, at least maybe Liverpool fans will not have a problem with this combined 11, but what happened to the likes of Phil Foden off the left-hand side or Jeremy Doku?
Doku haven't been litting up. He played very well in the first 2 games of the season, but I think he have a below average season. I think, yes, Phil Foden will be a very good shout, but I don't think Phil Foden have a better season so far than Darwin Núñez.
You don't think so?
No.
So if so we're supposed to have a conversation pertaining to who has been world class this season, who do you say, Darwin Nunes or Phil Foden?
I would say both. I would say
Both.
both because of natural. I have Kevin De Bruyne and I have McAllister who are very good. I need a natural winger. Phil Foden is a more a midfield / winger. You get to me? And Erling Haaland doing now with Nunes can run up. Bro, this is an excellent team, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm going to even screenshot this and let people what they think about this. Excellent level, my brother.
Definitely. And starting 11 so far, or the combined 11, I should say, I agree with it. I agree with it. I think I'll go with Doku off the left hand side and Nunes coming off the bench, especially if Salah is going to play off the right and Erling Haaland central. But we're coming to the end of the show, right? And what I would like to get from you is your score prediction for the big game this weekend. What are you saying?
Confident, man. Liverpool 2-1. We're going to beat them. And we're going to go on and win the Premier League. We're going to go 4 points clear and with an 8 in a run. I'm confident in this Liverpool team to get the victory over this Manchester City team. They will be good, but I think the X factor in this year is they're coming to Anfield in the second game. We draw them at the Etihad. I think this game coming to Anfield, the crowd will have an effect on this Manchester City team. So let us see how good is this Manchester City team is. Come to Anfield. They beat us. Credit to them. They're going to go on and win the Premier League, and they deserve it.
No, what I will say, as a United fan, hopefully you guys beat them because 4 times in a row will be a detriment to United fans, and listen, Liverpool is still a big rivals of United, but we can't have it as a Farmers League as people would classify, League One down by France. But listen, Ryan, thanks for coming on the show. People just remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I just want to say big respect to you, Ryan, for take the opportunity to come on and make a match preview for the big game. Try to decide that this upcoming weekend, Sunday. Don't miss it, people.